is still the same as God is not just a one-dimensional God. God can change anytime and anywhere. God can change. So if you count too much on experience, it will be sometimes it can fail because experience is not the only thing you need to interpret scripture or to interpret visions and then see dreams and then interpret dreams. Because God can change the way He shows things and the way He does things. So it's not all about experience that I can interpret scripture because of my experience or longevity. God can change. So it's not the same all the time. If you look in the book of Amos, chapter 8, God showed the prophet Amos a basket of summer fruit. Are you getting now? He showed him a basket of summer fruit. Now, that basket of summer fruit is now signifying that Israel was ripe for judgment and an impending destruction that is coming. If you go in the book of Jeremiah 1, verse 13, God showed Jeremiah a melting or a boiling pot. So now these two different dimensions of God, almost they are all talking about the same thing, but God showed them in a different way. So God is not one dimensional. If you want to talk about experience, experience might help in interpreting scripture and the Bible or vision in what is like the same all the time. In Second Kings I think chapter 7, when the prophet was talking about the famine, whatever that was in Samaria, he prophesied and said a word that tomorrow, this time in Samaria, a kilogram of fine flour will be sold for a shekel. Now, the background of this story was that everybody was hungry in Samaria. They were hungry. Now, if you go to Matthew chapter 14, Jesus had finished preaching and people were hungry as the same. So you see, these are almost two the same scenario, but a different dimension, a different way was used to bring food. In Second King, the prophet prophesied that tomorrow, this same time. But in Matthew chapter 14, Jesus prayed over a loaf of bread, a couple of loaves of bread. So you see, so it is different. God is not just the same all the time. So we want to talk about experience. Experience can count in interpreting Bible or scripture and vision, but it is not all that is needed to do that same job.